Well, hello, it's Monday the 29th of May. Right away, I want to say thank you to Martin Archer and the folks at Discus Music for their help in distributing the Muse overseas. So, the response is wonderful. Thank you, people. So let me just tell you the latest. So as I've been saying, I sent 10 CDs to Discus Music in England. I was originally going to send 20 and then I got cold feet, worried that, I would be sending too much. So I only sent 10. Martin got back and set in motion how to sell them. 7 of the 10 are gone. There's only 3 left. Okay. Now, I forwarded the orders to Martin, and he's getting them. So I don't know how long it'll take before he is able to send the discs. Some of them, the UK orders he'll mail, but I got orders from Austria, Scotland, Germany, Norway. I love it, people. Thank you so much for your response to this music. Those discs will go out from the Berlin distributor. So I don't know how long that'll take, but hopefully this all goes well. Okay, there's only 3 left available in Europe and England. I'm telling you, better grab them. Okay, I'm just very pleased with the response. The music deserves it. When those 3 are gone, I'm going to wait until Friday, which is Bandcamp Friday, to put up the final. This is all I have left. And I'm not going to press anymore on CD. What I'd like is to have it come out on vinyl. FPE Records, who put out my album Future Still, have passed on it. They want something new from me to put out. But the Muse, this would be so cool on a gatefold album, full sized. I would love that. So hopefully that can happen. Any people running record labels that happen to watch me, think about it. You'll make your money back, at the very least. So here's again how I'm going to say it again. There's 3 left with the $8 postage for Europe. When those are gone, and I'm telling you should grab them, folks that are watching me overseas, not in America, grab those 3 because that's going to be it. Then on Bandcamp Friday, I'll put the final, I think it's a dozen CDs that I have for sale up on Bandcamp. And that'll be it. Thank you so much, people. Thank you so very much. In other news, yesterday I went ahead to a pop-up record show that's been going on, I guess, every other month or so at Oliver's, a tavern here in town that I've played at a million times. Hadn't been there in a while. At first the idea of the pop-up didn't interest me. I didn't think I'd find anything. So I went yesterday mainly to say hello, but I found a couple things, and I was happy because it's slim pickings for me. The one guy who was there, who I've known for a long time, who had stuff, I bought an album from him but a lot of what he had were bootlegs, and I don't like buying bootlegs. Interesting bootlegs, but they're boots, you know. So the one album I bought from him, Rick, I'll say his name, was this. Ashra Tempel, starring Rosi. This is the French Cosmic Music blue label, not the yellow label. Sounds great to me. I posted this, and, you know, people with their uppity attitudes, or I don't know, if maybe the person thought it was, you know, a point of conversation, but it didn't come off like that. I posted this, and the only comment the person had was that, well, I think the yellow label ones sound better than those French ones. Well, hell, how the fuck do I know? All I got is this. Sounds good to me. And interestingly, on this one, Manuel Gottsching's guitar playing reminds me of Jerry Garcia on this, the way he's doing his thing on there. It's a good album. I only bought 2 other records, and it was great because I only spent a total of $27. $25 for this and $1 for these next 2 a piece. I got Maxayn's first album. Maxayn, she and they are from Omaha. I posted this yesterday after buying it, and several people, even when I bought it at the show, the guy I bought it from, Charlie Burton from Rock Therapy, his son Bill Burton, nobody knew that these guys are from Omaha. I said, oh, wow, $1? You know, well, $2, and then he gave it to me for $1. And I'm going on about how they're from Omaha. And he said, what, all of them from Omaha? Yeah, these are Omaha people. I grew up with these people. This guy right over here, Andre Lewis, Maxayn's husband, I was in a band with Andre, Righteous Vibration, in the 90s. Andre, who, rest in peace, he's one who went over the deep end, unfortunately, because of drugs. When I was in the band with him, it didn't last long with him, because we were a reggae band, and at first, in order to make things work, we wouldn't smoke around him. You know, he was an amazing keyboardist, and it was working. And then one day, and it wasn't me, it was a band leader who broke down and let Andre have a hit, and it was over. It's like he went psychotic. He literally, I don't mind telling the story, because I know this has happened to other pro musicians who have worked with drug damaged players. Man, after he smoked a couple of hits, it's like he went psychotic, and you know, he could play, but he just got really strange and started rolling around on the floor underneath the piano and stuff. But this was his wife, Maxayn, and this is on the Capricorn label, the label that brought us the Allman Brothers, and 311 were on this label. And this is good, soulful. But there's a track on here, I said, yeah, this is what I'm always looking for in any band. On B-side, there's a song called Doing Nothing, Nothing Doing. And it's fantastic. It's space soul. It's a genre of music that has never happened properly for me because it's not populist enough. Not enough people get it. But boy, did I get it. You know, Funkadelic would do it on some songs. Roy Ayers on some of his tracks. The Herbie Hancock thing, you know, with the Mwandishi Band. Crossings, you know, those albums. That's space soul. But on the B-side here, that track I just mentioned, Doing Nothing, Nothing Doing, fantastic. When it came on, I said, oh, hell yes, this is what I like. Had to play it a couple times yesterday. For $1. Really glad to get this. And my dad is in the black Music Hall of Fame along with Maxayn. I'm not yet. I guess I'm not black enough. Seriously, there's a thing of that, like that, if you talk to people. But as I'm looking here at the personnel on the album, the main players, the band, they're Omahans. Maxayn, Andre Lewis, Marlo Henderson, Hank Red. I still talk to Hank Red, Stemsy Hunter. These are Omaha cats. And is Hoshel Wright on here on some tracks? Yeah, sure is. Hoshel Wright and Omaha. Real happy to find this. I was actually excited. Wow. And for $1. And the other album I got for $1, I used to have this. Remember, Stephanie, we had this. Was it your copy or was it mine? Might have been mine. Cloud 9 by the Temptations. This is when Norman Whitfield started to go psychedelic. The next album, Puzzle People, is the one. That one is real good. This is real good because the first side with Cloud 9 and Runaway Child Running Wild, those are extended. It's when he started to do the long extended instrumental breaks and stuff. And then the B-side is more of the traditional R&B tracks. This is a good album. And when I saw how good a shape it was, I said, man, this is, look at that, for $1? And the album is in decent shape. The album is BG. Covers BG, maybe almost a BG plus. So that made my day. The other nice thing was the sellers, all the sellers, everyone knows who I am. I know most of them, but not all of them, but everyone knows who I am. So that was fun to hang out and talk to people. I was giving shit to this one drummer, Mark, I won't say his last name, but he was selling, and he always tries to be super cool and kind of, off, like, I'm too cool for you guys. And I was tired of it. He's always pulling that bullshit, so I just cut through it yesterday and said, man, talk to me. What you been doing, man? Always trying to act like, you too cool, That's what he did, because I said it in front of a few people. Because I'm tired of that bullshit, And so he opened up and we talked. It was nice. It's like, there's no reason to front. People be fronting all the time. I'm not into it. Just be yourself. So I want to thank Martin Archer of Discus Music. Again, I do a lot of reviews for him. Discus Music, he's the one over in England that's putting out this great stuff by, for example, Keith and Julie Tippett. This is a recent one, Sound on Stone, where since Keith's passing, they added Julie's vocals to some of his piano solo work. This is intense, and this is good. I just want to thank Martin so much for his support and willingness to help me get this music out to you all. Someone asked me, what about digital sales for overseas? I've never encountered any issue. It seems like a download. You just pay whatever, and they'll, it's $10 US. Whatever it transfers to overseas, I don't know, but I never see it, but I've never had anyone having issues with buying a download. So keep buying. So like I said, Friday, for Bandcamp Friday, I will put the remainder of the Muse up for sale. I'm looking to see if there's anything else here to show you that I haven't played, but I haven't showed. And well, I put it away, but it's right here. Muppin. Yes. It's right here. There it is. So, Benny Maupin, who was with Herbie Hancock and on Bitches Brew with Miles Davis, several years ago I found this used, a KVNO radio item. Moonscapes. This is real good. It's funky, and it's also got that space quality that I like. This is real good. Real good. Great people on it. Produced by Patrick Gleason. And it shows the synthesizers specialist. Good album. And since it's right there, Maupin, M-A-U-M-A-X, Maxayn. This is their other album. I've had this for a while. Bail Out for Fun. Had Hank autograph it for me. And here they are. And I don't know what else to say. You know, it's just, it seems typical to me that we had Omahans trying to make it big on a major label, and nobody in Omaha knew. It's like there's several potential reasons why. I know one of the big reasons why, I think why, but those records are good. So if you see them, grab them. Other than that, I just, you know, I'm perplexed at how the television, yes, the level of ignorance and low in education in America is so bad that we have large numbers of people who just, reality is what they see on the TV and on their screen, and literally they're allowing, political BS has driven people over the edge. All this madness over rainbows. Catch my drift? Madness. People don't even know what they're upset about. They don't even know. It's just, they've just been programmed. And so they, like dummies, like lemmings, you know. All this discontent over really no reasons, no good reasons. And if you could get people to slow down and reason and become objective, that seems to be the hardest thing to do, is to get folks to think and be objective rather than just react according to these bullet points that they've been fed. It's madness. But on the other side, daily life goes on, and we have good days, right? Bad days too, but we're able to have good days. Update on my brother. I talked to him yesterday. He's in nursing care now. His situation is just still pretty dire. So if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see where I've made a post, you know, trying to help him and his common-law wife out. It's unfortunate that life has to. It's unfortunate that there has to be so much misery for so few people to have so much, and that is a big part of the mess that we live in on this world. And it's not going to change. It's not going to get any better. But I speak out about it because it hurts my heart to see how much hunger and homelessness and division, all because someone is profiting from it. That's the main reason. I mean, if somebody could figure out how to make money off of being good and loving, wouldn't that be nice? So, hey, everybody, have a good day, evening, whenever you see this. I'll say it again, folks overseas, there's 3 more copies of The Muse that you can get at a postage rate that's not crazy. Friday, I'll put the remaining. Like I said, I've got maybe, at the most, maybe 15 CDs left. They'll go up on Friday on Bandcamp, and that'll be it. And this is good. It's like, it would be, like I said, it would be nice to be reviewed in magazines, but that doesn't legitimize the music. It's already legitimate. And if you're the sort of person that needs that sort of thing to happen for it to be legitimate, you're missing out, okay? Just because it's not being advertised or shown in magazines and stuff, This music is good as anything out in the world. All you gotta do is listen. Okay, take care.